Just want to start with an opening statement whenever you're ready, and then we'll take questions.
Yeah, very pleased with how the spring went. Gave a lot of guys opportunities that we're counting on next year. A lot of meaningful reps. We talked about every play matters, every rep matters, and every guy out there got a ton of reps this spring. And we're going to need to provide great depth, and that's what we felt coming out of spring that we're able to do. Saw a lot of guys who hadn't seen a lot of plays really show that they can play and help this football team.
Kurt, what were your impressions of today specifically? What were the main things that you got out of it?
Well, I think number one, we had way too many penalties last Saturday. This Saturday, still, we had a few too many. The one thing I was, there's a couple bad throws in there. We had a couple interceptions, ill-advised throws with Jaleel. I wanted to see Jaleel a good amount today. Ryan Boyle is our starting quarterback. That has been determined. He's done a tremendous job not only in the off season but throughout spring. We gave him 2 series today, and he commanded the offense well, so that was encouraging. I really liked the way the defense flew around. You could hear football out there. There was some real hitting out there, and I thought at times we looked pretty good running the football. But I thought it was good on both sides of the ball. That's what you want to see in a scrimmage. You don't want to see it one side. You want to see it going back and forth, and that's what I saw.
I don't know that I've ever seen momentum in a spring game before, but the defense certainly got that about maybe a third of the way in with the turnovers you mentioned, a couple plays for loss. What were you most pleased about with the defensive effort today? Because once you put Jaleel and Curtis in at quarterback, it was rough sledding a bit for at least for the pass game.
Sure. I think defensively, going back to our depth, seeing a guy like Kelvin Broom, you really felt him out there. We're going to need Kelvin Broom. Jonas Griffith's our starting middle linebacker. He's an All-American. He led the nation in tackles. But he's not going to play every game. And you got to have a guy like that being able to come in and get a lot of meaningful reps. So feeling him out there was really a plus. Obviously, we're getting Noakes Moala back. But I really liked the pressure. He talked about some of the sacks that we got out there, but that's good pressure that we're getting with our defensive ends. That may be our strongest position on our team. And we don't even have Noakes Moala out there. Caleb Brewer provides great pressure on the edge. You saw Chris Reed doing it. You saw Cade Perrott out there. You saw Isaac Fotu. So those guys really were pressuring the quarterback throughout, really with just a 4-man rush and not bringing a lot of pressure.
As you mentioned, the run game was pretty solid regardless of who was out there running the offense. And obviously the offensive line, that means they're doing their job as well. What was the most encouraging thing that you derived from that?
Well, I think the other thing, you saw some young guys in there. We're going to be a senior offensive line. We got 5 seniors. They're going to most likely be the starters. After that, we got some good young guys that really showed some good things. I saw Joe Vasquez in there doing some really nice things. It's good to see the way he's come along. We've got some other guys that have been playing a lot of meaningful reps with Kevon Walston and Carter Herron, Frederick Fabricius, Alvin Clemens. Those guys got a lot of meaningful reps. But to see those when we get full strength, getting Isaiah Edwards back, getting James Lang back, both all-conference guys, I think we'll be where we want to be offensive line-wise.
This is the first look that many fans probably got of Sims, that you're running back that you got the transfer. What have you been pleased about with his spring so far?
Well, probably his progress he's made each and every week. He's learning a new offense, and you saw him each and every week, every time. Because I look at the scrimmages and how they come out, but I've seen him progressively getting better. Today was his best day. Wasn't even close. He's been good. Today I really saw some glimpses of what he could really be.
You said you wanted to get Jaleel a lot of reps. What was the main thing you wanted to see out of those reps, and what did you see?
Well, I saw his ability to run, and at times I saw him making some good throws. But what we've got to get better at with Jaleel is just some of his decision making on some of the throws he made. He's got the ability to run and cause that defense a lot of havoc because of what he can do with his feet. And there were a couple times, you know, take what they give you and just go. And he did that one time on 3rd down, took it up the middle for about 16 yards. I thought a couple times he got out, defense broke contain, and I thought he should just take it and run and take what they give you. And instead, he made 2 ill-advised throws that we got to learn from.
You called it with about a half hour left on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the amount of plays you wanted? What was the rationale for that?
We did. We wanted to get around 60 plays in. We were right around 59, 58 plays. Wanted to get that in. That would give you about 30-some plays or 30 plays on both sides of the ball. And you know, we're a little bit thin at some positions, and I didn't want to. We were at the end of where we were with our tight ends. Our tight ends had some minor injuries, so we had limited plays with them. We had 5 linebackers. We had some limited reps there. So we got about as much as we could and still get a lot of what we wanted to get out of it.
Now you transition to the off season. Obviously, these guys you want to see them work on their own. But what's the main thing that this team, on their own, needs to try to develop between now and August?
Well, the next 2 weeks we'll have workouts. The workouts will be senior-led workouts. The seniors will run them, and they'll handle the weight room. Obviously, we got finals. We have study week next week. We have finals the following week, so that's the priority. But we'll also have senior-led workouts that we stay in shape. Get a little time off. I'll give them 2 weeks off. They'll come back Memorial Day, and I really want to see us have the best off season we've had. I thought we had a good to great off season. In the winter, this has got to be the best summer we've had. Come back, we got an 8-week summer. We're going to hit the ground running, and we got to have the best summer we've ever had. And come into August camp is healthy, getting some guys back will certainly help. But when we come back Memorial Day, we're ready to go full steam ahead.
A 2-part question, Coach. Overall, through the spring, what were you most pleased with? And then also, what would you like to see improve heading into summer?
Well, I think the thing that really improved from a year ago was our ability to throw the football. I think Ryan Boyle and his ability to throw the football, our wide receivers, they're a year older. I thought our pass game has improved dramatically. I think Ryan Boyle has grown with the offense, knows where he's going with the ball. I've been pleased with that. And I like the depth. I like the depth that we've been able to develop. There's no secret we're going to go into spring with who we didn't have. There's no secret who we did have and that they were going to have to develop. And I felt like we did that. I felt like we found out a lot of guys that are going to be able to help us win a championship next year and know what their role may be. Maybe it's a starter, maybe it's a backup, playing meaningful reps. But I thought that was the 2 things that really came out. We've improved in our pass game, and I think we've really developed some good depth.